Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 26. We are on day 16, and we are about to watch match number 1 of 5 in the B block. And I don't know why it's match number 1 of 5 instead of match number 5 of 5. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the main events of this evening. And man, this is going to be really interesting because we've got Kenny Omega and Katsuhiko Nakajima, and this match is going to be bonkers. John, are you ready for this?
I am so ready, partner. Let's do it!
One of us, I don't even know if I'm ready for this, but we have our New Japan World Player set to 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 5 seconds. We will be hitting play on go. 3, 2, 1, go!
And partner, I'll tell you, this matchup, so huge. Kenny Omega at 4-3. I believe Nakajima's at the same record, correct? Or is he 3-4?
No. Nakajima and Kenny Omega are both 4-3. That's why this is so intriguing, because whoever wins this match will be in sort of that top tier. And then really, if Kenny Omega wins this match, he's got Naito on Friday. So even if Naito wins his match today, Kenny Omega still has an opportunity to win the block by beating Naito on Saturday.
Exactly, partner. And you see Kenny Omega trying to initiate a show of respect here. I think Nakajima, I was going to say he's too smart for that, but it actually worked, and now they're both going to lower themselves.
And yeah, it was actually a clean break. Kenny Omega actually shook his hand and...
just spit right on Nakajima. And then the clubby blows to the back, and then the hard elbow to the back of the neck, and another clubby blow there. And Kenny Omega just putting the boots to Nakajima right now.
And now the Irish whip, and went for the double sledge, but the super kick from Nakajima. And now the backdrop driver right off the back. Are you kidding me? 2! And Kenny kicks out. Well, that's good. I would hope Kenny wouldn't get beat by a backdrop driver that early into a match, you know?
And now look at Kenny Omega immediately creating distance with a baseball slide there by Nakajima. And partner, I think it's safe to say that spitting in Nakajima's face wasn't the smart move by Kenny Omega.
No, it definitely wasn't, and you've got to wonder if Kenny Omega is going to be regretting that very soon.
Look at that apron penalty kick there by Nakajima to Kenny Omega. But I will say this, though. Nakajima would be wise to channel that anger and stay focused on Kenny Omega, because Kenny Omega, very dangerous in the heavyweight class. There's another boot there to the arm by Nakajima.
Kenny Omega is usually really, really crazy good when he's this focused, but the spit in the face, Nakajima might have just gotten a little more... and the snap dragon suplex on the outside. Kenny Omega, you savage.
Kenny Omega came to play tonight. Hey, 5-3 is no joke. You said it best, partner. Look, if Kenny Omega can win this match, he just has to worry about Naito on Saturday. If he beats Naito, it's the leader of the Bullet Club versus the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón. If he can beat Naito, he wins the block. He goes to the finals, and going to the finals means one thing. You're one step closer. You're one match away from getting an IWGP Heavyweight Championship match and main eventing Wrestle Kingdom 11. That would be huge for Kenny Omega. Look at Nakajima. He was so rocked by that Snapdragon suplex, he barely even knows where the rope is.
John, I have to ask. I'm just trying to remember. Did Kenny Omega beat Shibata?
No, Shibata beat Kenny Omega.
Okay, so Kenny Omega doesn't necessarily control his own destiny, because if Shibata or Michael Elgin win their last 2 matches, then whichever one of them manages to do that would go on to win the block. But if Kenny Omega can win his last 2 matches and either one of those guys takes a loss, Kenny Omega wins the block.
So he's got more autonomy than others, because others need even more extraordinary circumstances. That's not a bad set of circumstances for the cleaner to have. As you see now, he's wrenching.
Actually, I shouldn't say if either one of those guys takes a loss. He needs both of those guys to take a loss if he wants to win the block.
Still, though, I think those are more favorable circumstances than what other men face as Nakajima gets his foot on the rope here. But
definitely. Again, we'll see by the end of the day, if either one of those guys loses today, just how tall Kenny Omega's odds are.
Exactly, but right now, partner, Kenny Omega can't get swept up in the possibilities and the probabilities. He needs to keep his focus front and center on the genius of the kick, because Nakajima, he can beat anybody at any time. He just needs everything to come together. A nice knife edge job there by Omega sends Nakajima to the ground, and now goes to the lateral press here. Nakajima kicks out.
Yeah, Kenny Omega needs to stay focused, and Nakajima needs to really kind of try and recover from that. That I don't think he's even to this point. I still don't think he's fully recovered from that Snapdragon suplex to the outside.
And I think that's an excellent point, partner. Kenny Omega hooks the leg here too, and Nakajima kicks up, but the kickouts are getting a bit slower. You know, you came close there.
It's taken a little bit longer in each count for him to actually kick out of it. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly, and that was a nice jumping back elbow by Kenny Omega there, but it wasn't enough to beat Nakajima. And now Nakajima, I don't really think he could fight from the ground too well. A nice judo chop there by Kenny Omega, right to the side of the neck and the shoulder, and there's a clubby blow there.
Man.
Oh, but Nakajima...
That was not the best decision, Kenny. You made him really angry. I guess the whole point is to beat him down while he's angry, but still, he's really angry now. Oh, there's the forearm.
Oh, man, at Kenny Omega's face. He felt that, and there's another one by Nakajima. Oh, there's a kick from the midsection by Omega. What do you think the greatest strength is that both men have? Is Kenny Omega here with the fireman's carry? Could it be the steamroller?
He likes to do this steamroller and then set up some moonsault here, and he... Oh, but he landed on Nakajima's knees. Oh.
So, I mean, now I guess since Nakajima may be getting back in control here, what do you think his greatest strength is against Kenny Omega here?
Oh, is that even a question? One word, brother. Kicks.
Exactly. Dragon screw there to Kenny Omega. Oh, my God. Oh, and Kenny Omega, you can see he's trying to get the life back in that knee. Oh, that's not good. You're showing him blood, and there's the boot in the corner there. Oh,
and you mentioned it. He's showing him blood. Nakajima, another asset that he has is he's not unwilling to stoop so low as to pick on a limb. We've already seen him do that a couple times in this tournament.
Exactly, and you saw the shoot kick there. Rocked Omega. Omega trying to get back up. Oh, this could be the delayed drop kick. Oh, that impact.
And it is.
Oh, my.
Kenny Omega flopping around like a fish.
Fish out of water indeed. Lateral press, too. Kenny Omega kicks out. He stays in it.
Out. And Omega is sort of in an odd place right now where he's feeling a lot of pain, but he needs this win. If he doesn't win this, I think he might even be technically, if he doesn't win this match, whoever loses this match is mathematically eliminated. That's how simple it is.
So this match in so many ways is must win. The gravity of a victory cannot be understated. Kenny Omega, Nakajima reversing the Irish whip, misses the lariat. Kenny Omega slides around. Drop kick to the knee there.
I love how quick Kenny Omega is. And there's the Kataru Crusher.
And partner, he's going to hook the leg here. He's going to go for the pin. 2, and Nakajima stays in
Oh, that was so close, though.
Partner, what does Kenny Omega need to do to put Nakajima away here?
Well, he's got a few options. We haven't seen a single V-trigger yet. He could probably hit 2 or 3 of those and put him away. Or one-winged angel usually gets the job done. No one kicks out of that move.
Exactly. Now Kenny Omega going to go to the top rope. I don't know if this is wise for Omega, and it wasn't. Spinning heel kick there by Nakajima.
That was devastating by Nakajima because not only did that knock Kenny for a loop, but now it sets him up perfectly. He has an opportunity to do maybe a brainbuster off the top rope if he wants.
Oh, that would beat Kenny Omega. I'm telling you that right now. Kenny Omega is resilient. No doubt about that, but a top rope brainbuster would beat any man in this tournament. And Nakajima now really laying in those forearms. Both men at 4 and 3. This is must win for both men.
I think he's going for it. If he hits this, it might be over. Oh, no. Okay, it was just a suplex.
And Kenny Omega, I think, can.
I don't know if Nakajima realizes the opportunity he just passed up.
Goes into the lateral press, more like a hooks to the leg. And Kenny Omega kicks out. But did you see the strength it took, partner, for Nakajima to even initiate that pin?
Oh, yeah, I did. And there he went for the PK. Oh, but another Snapdragon suplex. That might cause not only some major pain, but some PTSD from Nakajima from that one on the outside.
I mean, just imagine the nerve damage potentially to the neck, the damage to the back of the head. I mean, we always worry about concussions in this industry, and 2 Snapdragon suplexes aren't fun.
Maybe a V-trigger here.
Nakajima saw it.
Nakajima out of the way. German. Kenny lands on his feet. Oh, I thought he was going to do a V-trigger. Another Snapdragon. Are you kidding me?
3 Snapdragon suplexes in this match from Kenny Omega, and he's measuring his man here. Could it be a V-trigger? And will that V-trigger make its mark? Will it take him to 5 and 3? Kenny Omega's fired up here, partner. He feels it.
Yes, he is. He's got the gun out, and he's shooting Nakajima with it. Here comes. There's a V-trigger. Is that going to be enough? I think he's calling for the angel. I think this is going to be it. He's got him up.
Nakajima, though, sliding out.
Nakajima's fighting out. He got out of it.
And now Kenny misses the back elbow. Super kick. Oh, my God. Kenny Omega now in the corner, seated
Oh,
in the
and
corner. Oh,
Nakajima
my
tossing over the side. Another super kick. 3 super kicks. 4 super kicks from Nakajima. 3 of them on Kenny Omega while he was down. And now a 5th super kick on Omega. 1, 2, and Omega kicks out.
Omega's staying in it. Who's going to go to 5-3? Who's going to be mathematically eliminated? I mean, you want to talk about standing on a precipice. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. One of these men keep their dreams alive. The other one will have them extinguished. Nakajima, I think, is snapped. He kicked Kenny Omega repeatedly, and now could it be the brainbuster here? No, it's not. Kenny Omega has the wrist, ducks the kick, the trigger by Kenny Omega. This is a difference maker, partner.
Is he going to hit another one here? No, off the ropes. Oh, and a drop kick. Wow. That bent Kenny Omega in half, that drop kick from Nakajima. And now going for the PK, and he hits it. But you know he never goes for the pin after that. He likes to pick a guy up, go for a head brainbuster.
Kenny Omega needs a counter here.
Is he going to land this? No. Kenny reverses.
Poison
Rana. The poison Rana.
Now look at that.
And now goes for the pin. 2. Oh. No. Nakajima manages to kick out.
That was an expert pin by Omega, but Nakajima was not to be denied. He's got to get the one-winged angel here. Nakajima can barely even stand.
Kenny Omega can barely even stand. These guys have killed each other, and now I think Kenny's going to do, he's calling for it. Kenny hit it this time, though.
He got it.
And he does. That's going to be it. No one kicks out of the one-winged angel. 2, and that's it. Kenny Omega now mathematically eliminates Nakajima, and Nakajima was doing so well, but when you get down to the wire like this, it's so difficult to stay in the running, which Kenny Omega just did.
It was gut check time for both of these men, and the cleaner just cleaned house.
Exactly. Kenny Omega is an absolute phenom right now. Just picking up his 5th win of this tournament, moving to 5-3, and now he's really hoping that Naito and Shibata and Elgin and Toru Yano lose today.
Exactly, and it's not often, folks, you get replays, but that's how dominant Kenny Omega was. We saw a recap of the Poison Rana, and now the one-winged angel here. Kenny Omega now will have to see how these circumstances play out. He could use quite a few people to lose, but more importantly than that, on Saturday, Kenny Omega, in one of the biggest matches of his life, faces Naito. Bullet Club leader versus Los Ingobernables de Japón leader. And the winner, presumably, will take the block. We'll have to see how the rest of the circumstances shape out. But, partner, what a match this was.
Yeah, and who he really needs to lose are Elgin and Shibata, because he just beat Nakajima. Toru Yano, he already beat Toru Yano, so he doesn't have to worry about him. And Naito, if Kenny Omega is going to win this block, he needs to beat Naito. And if he does beat Naito, then Toru Yano having the same record as him wouldn't even matter. But how insane is it that Kenny Omega is literally going to potentially be facing Naito for the block on Saturday?
That is absolutely nuts, partner. What an incredible match this was, followed by more extraordinary circumstances here, and we're going to see those circumstances start to unfold. It is Toru Yano versus Evil up next here.
Absolutely, and of course, we are going to be closing things out here. We will be back to commentate that match. Stay tuned.